A community group is building a bridge between sustainability and arts and crafts. The Playbox Arts and Workshops introduces creativity and ecological responsibility through various workshops, including natural dyeing and printmaking. These activities include Kulay Ani, where participants explore how colors can come from natural sources to make textile prints, and Parent-Child Silk Screen Workshop, where artists at Heart use water-based, non-toxic inks to create their own prints. Playbox is part of the 15th Likhang Habi Market Fair, which will begin tomorrow until Sunday in Makati. Here we feature sustainable initiatives, one story at a time. Welcome to CEStainability. And joining us to discuss more about arts and sciences is Vanessa Liwanag-Librero, a cultural worker and founder and resident artist at Playbox Arts and Workshops. Good evening, teacher Vanny.
Good evening, Ces, and good evening, everyone.
Thank you for coming. Now, I'm so exciting. Tell us about what you've brought here. These are natural dyes, right?
Yes.
That can be used on...
Yes, on fabrics, on prints. So I have here a small platter of our plant-based dyes, some of the common Philippine plant dye sources. So we have here talisay leaves. We have the neem bark, sapang or sibuka wood, and luyang dilaw, one of the most common and most highly available colorant. And here some samples of naturally dyed fabrics, such as this one. So this is mahogany, talisay, Philippine indigo. And here we have powdered dyes, indigo, from natural dye, produced by our artisan partners from Abra, Namarabari, indigo producers.
So we grow indigo. We have an endemic plant.
Yes, Indigofera tinctoria. That's our local indigo, Philippine indigo.
Okay.
Is that the color purple that we're seeing on your
Yes,
scarf?
this is a combination of Philippine indigo and sapan wood. So if you combine them, it becomes purple. And the nice thing about sibuka or sabang wood, this is highly pH sensitive. It shifts colors depending on the modifier that you use. The colors produced can be pinkish red to maroon, and it can be purple when you use a color modifier.
Anong itsura ng puno na to when you see simbuko?
Sibukaw.
Sibukaw.
Or
Gusto ko magtanim.
It's thorny. It's traditionally used as a border tree, as between borders, because of the thorns.
Bakod.
Yes. But you have, the part is the heartwood, and it takes 60 years for the tree to mature. So farmers have to be really conscientious about growing and making sure they harvest at the right time. Now
60 years.
60 years.
Oh,
So you can plant now, take care of it, and then tell your children,
generation.
Yes. But the nice thing about the wood is you can use it plenty of times. So even if you do natural dye, you can use it like up to 60 times. If you're a natural dyer, you tend to really make the most of your resources. For example, the leaves. Here at Talisay, we have the fresh leaf and you have the brown leaf. They both produce wonderful colors.
Like
the
green?
talisay tree is beautiful.
It's everywhere.
Yes, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And the lovely thing about it, you can use the fresh leaf or the ones fallen.
And what color do you get? I mean, green? Is it
Yellow.
Is it here somewhere?
This is the talisay.
Talisay
These
black?
are the
Talisay
samples.
yellow.
Ang ganda.
Yeah.
And if you
Talisay.
add a color modifier, it becomes talisay black. So from just one plant,
Teacher Vanny,
you
so
have
how do
you
you extract the color?
And make it into
For
powder.
indigo, it's different because in indigo, we need a fermentation and reduction method.
Okay.
You can do it fresh leaf. Traditionally, we gather the indigo leaves, let it ferment for a day, and then using a reduction agent like lime, we create a reaction.
Lime the fruit? No.
Lye,
panggawa ng sabon.
Yeah.
Or
LYE.
hydrated lime.
Yeah, okay.
So we create a reaction where there's oxidation, and then that is how you dye when you submerge your fabric into the indigo vat, but you need oxygen. So there would be a reaction because initially it will be copper, but when exposed in oxygen, it becomes blue. So it's a very, it takes skill to learn indigo.
And chemistry.
And chemistry, yes. And traditionally, our indigenous artisans, it's natural. The art and the chemistry.
It's passed on.
Yes, it's
The
passed
movement, no? Parang kayang-kaya nilang gawin.
Look how
Can we
red this
try?
is.
Oh, yes.
Oo nga.
Right here.
What is this?
This is a pangwood powdered in the
Ito
powdered
yun.
form. Yes. So it turns out orange, but when it's produced, this is the initial pigment dye. And here, the fun thing about our workshops, we make it more fun for children, so learners, so they would take interest in natural dyes at a very young age.
Right. Para paglaki nila, they're
Yes.
conscious about the environment.
Exactly. They would know where their color comes from, which part of the plant. From the root, from the bark, from the leaf. They should know the scientific name of the plant. They should know how it's grown, when is the right time to pick it.
Hence
and to make
the
it more
books,
fun.
too.
Yes.
Okay, but before we go to the books, let's try the silk.
Oh,
sige,
yes.
sige.
Okay, here I have here. This
Okay,
is the
Pawi
most
here.
common. It's very
Sure,
fun.
That's the
Very-
luyang dilaw.
Luyang dilaw, rendered into a paste. So simply,
How do you make it a paste?
we use binders. There are different recipes for binders.
Can we, like, how do we learn to do that? Do you have like an online resource? Wait, let me hand it to you, Pao.
You can take a workshop in the Hobby Fair this
Yes,
Sunday.
This
Okay.
Sunday.
Wala kang ginagawa Sunday?
It's best
Yeah,
if you do
yeah.
it in a
Sunday,
flat
medyo
surface.
chill day. Pwedeng
Oh, in a
pumunta.
flat
Yeah,
surface.
flat
Okay.
Okay.
Since I'm wearing pants.
Thanks,
Oh,
Pawi.
some-
We're taking one for
Oh,
the team.
Pawi.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we do that on cardboard?
Yes. On card. This is watercolor
So
paper.
this is enough, teacher.
Yes.
Actually, that's enough.
Yes.
Pigment.
Okay, just 2 swipes.
2 swipes.
Okay.
Go. Does it have to be
Ganyan?
madiin?
Oo.
That's right. And then one flip
more.
it,
Ay.
and then one going
Sorry
up.
naman.
Eh, paano yan? Nasira na? Hindi naman.
Squeegee away.
There you
Yung
go.
mga chismis.
What color is this, teacher?
Okay,
Vanessa?
let's
This-
see.
It looks brown, but
Wow!
Pao, you're so
Abutanding!
I'm an artist now.
There you go.
I love it.
Your very own artwork. See, when children do that, they can instantly have a creative product from their own hands.
You mean the workshop's just for children? Hindi pwedeng mga,
Oh, syempre, kailangan samahan sila. They have to be attended.
I want to attend!
Yes, that's why it's parent-child workshop. So the parents,
child? Pwede ba kami na lang?
pwede naman. If you have a niece or nephew or young at heart, you're young at heart and
Young
you're
at heart,
you're a
yes.
lifelong learner. So everyone is qualified to be part of the workshop.
What made you go into this? I understand you were in theater before.
Oh, yeah.
You had different advocacies.
I worked for Artisan Studio in Antipolo, and we did fine art fabrics then, so custom dyed fabrics and block printing. But then later on, when I left, I learned that my colleagues went into natural dye, thanks to the training given by DOST, Philippine Textile
PTRI.
Research
PTRI
Institute.
has, yeah.
Yes, they're so open and very encouraging for people to go into natural dye. So when I found out and I saw their beautiful creations, I said, why don't we teach kids these lovely things? So we kind of programmed it, how can we make it fun and easy and not too scary, and the parents won't freak out, they're slicing and cooking.
Yeah.
So,
They might injure
yes.
themselves. This is fun. Yeah.
So it turned out to be a cooking show, an art show with laundry because they have to wash, they have to hang their clothes. And what's wonderful about it, when they did the silk screen printing, the kids were, oh, I have to make sure I get all the colors. Don't waste it. It took me 1 hour to boil it. So they would learn to be really conscious and really appreciative of our environment.
Ah. Start them young.
Yes, start
But
them young.
what damage is done to the environment by using all these chemical-produced colors in fast fashion, for
Yes.
instance? Yeah.
That's a #1 pollutant right now from the water pollutants. It's from the synthetic dyes from garment industry. So every day we have how many tons of fabrics, but also the dyes, synthetics, get very harsh chemicals. So when it goes into our water system, the aquatic resources are very affected. That's why when we do our workshops, we make sure that the subjects are for endemic or endangered species. So they would understand that, oh, I have to take care of my environment so I could take care of these plants and animals.
Like the indigo is just is that just grown in Abra or can we plant it
It's
in
all
other
over.
provinces?
We-
Magtatanim din ako niyan.
We grow it all over. It's usually by the shore. And there's a theory that the native name of indigo in Abra is Tayum.
Tayum.
And then in Manila, we have Tayuman. We have local barangay in Abra that's Tayum. And it's even the codex, the boxer codex.
Yes.
Remember that their
Yes.
wardrobe
garments.
was made from indigo color. So it's really endemic. It's a very common color right back then because it was grown everywhere. Abra, in Mangyan, you have it. Bukidnon, they have it.
And how different is our indigo compared to, let's say, Japan? No, Japan also does a lot, uses a lot of indigo.
Because they're famous also for their
Yes,
jeans.
the
Yeah.
shibori
Yes.
dyeing.
We should market our own.
Yeah.
What's the difference? What quality do we have
Oh, we
that
also
makes us stand out?
ours is a very substantial indigo dye, the Philippine indigo. We just need more farmers. We need
To
more
plant.
people to plant it because the demand may not meet the
The supply may not meet the demand
Yes,
eventually.
exactly.
This is turmeric.
Yes.
Pag linaban to, hindi yan mawawala.
Eventually, it will. So it needs care, proper care, hand wash. Do not
Throw it into
into the washing machine. No
Super
bleach
babad.
and no harsh sun exposure because sun bleaches natural dyes. But that's also beautiful thing about natural dyes. It changes through time, and you will observe the gradations in color and the variations as time goes by.
Part of the charm.
Yes,
Yeah.
the charm.
And
It's a
also, I
journey.
guess on the skin, on your body, you wear it, it's
Does it
natural,
transfer?
it's safe.
Sometimes it does.
When it's new.
Talaga ba?
When it's new.
But that's why we have to.
Pagtanggal mo, blue na yung
Yellow.
balat mo.
That's why it's also important when you do natural dye, you really have to train and study your material because with proper preparation, fabric preparation, and how you treat your fabrics before and after dyeing, we could make the color last longer.
It probably works better if your fabric is also natural, like
Yes.
cotton.
It should
Oo
be.
naman, what's the point?
Kasi kung synthetic, parang
It should be.
It doesn't-
will not absorb,
It will
siguro.
not.
absorb.
Ayaw niya.
Yes. It
Gusto
will
niya
just wash
natural
away.
din.
Okay, and then do you have these books here?
Yes. This,
There's a whole lot.
These are beautiful publications. So far, an earlier publication by DOST Forestry Products, FPRDI, they did a survey of plant dye sources in the Philippines, including how to grow them, what are the growing conditions.
Are you selling this in the fair? No.
No, these were gifted, so I hold them very
But
precious.
see, this is at least we have,
Yes.
one agency, government agency that's working.
And
They really
also-
try to document all these
Yes.
like old methods, indigenous methods, right?
Yeah.
In the DOST.
and also the scientific way of doing it. So this is by PTRI. This is a more substantial sources. It lists around 200 plants.
What's the commercial application, though? Are there people who have already begun to, make it a business, an entrepreneur?
Yes, yes. A lot of cooperatives now also utilize natural dyes in their clothing and their retail, and a lot of fashion designers are now incorporating natural dye into their apparel, and they're also training to do it themselves. So it's commercially viable, and it can be a source of income for the farmers and for the artisans.
Great. Now, how to get to you? There is a workshop this coming Sunday,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Tell us all about it para our viewers can...
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're inviting everyone that we're going to have a workshop this coming Sunday, October 12, for the Likhang Habi Market Fair at Space at 1 Ayala. We will have the Kulay Ani Natural Dye Workshop, which is a parent-child team-up. And we're also teaming up with Datu Pachola Untod for custom dyeing and custom print workshop. So Kulay Ani and Custom Print Lab. We're inviting you to join.
Socials so that we can follow you. I'm sure like
She's on
squeegeeing is just-
Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, and Instagram, Playbox Arts PH, and on Facebook, Playbox Arts and Workshops.
Playbox Arts PH. Okay.
Thank you for the work you do. Now we hope more and more will, use natural dyes in their creations.
Yes,
Yeah.
we hope so too.
That was Vanessa Liwanag-Librero of Playbox Arts and Workshops.